A very warm welcome to everyone. On behalf of the organizing committee of Disha College, I, Mrs. Shweta Mehta, Assistant Professor Commerce, extend a warm welcome to our guests and all the participants who have registered with us and have taken out their time today to attend the national level webinar, Mastering Moods, Managing Depression and Anxiety. We wish that this afternoon brings something new for all of us to learn. Before we move further, few instructions for the participants. If you have any queries during the presentation, you can type them into the chat box of the YouTube, which we will bring during the presentation. Do like and subscribe our YouTube channel. The recording of the webinar will be available on our YouTube channel of Disha College. Now, today's session is all about mastering moods. There are depressive thoughts, anxiety, some negative feelings which prevent us from a happy and active life. So before moving to that, I would call our Honorable Principal Sir to address the audience, Dr. A.K. Tiwari Sir. Please, sir, over to you.
Hello and welcome you all. This webinar is initiative of Disha College. We have thought of this topic, managing depression and anxiety during this period of Corona. Our eminent speakers are Dr. Prabhakar Korba and Dr. Ritu Agrawal. I welcome you both, the resource person. Thank you for inviting. Thank you for honoring us to accept our invitation. Hope this session will be thought-provoking for all the participants and give new insight to the issue of anxiety and depression. Our learned scholar, professors, all are connected, and our resource person, Dr. Prabhakar Korba and Dr. Ritu Agrawal, will address the issue which is currently the issue of throughout the world. So we, Disha fraternity, running Disha College and so many other institutions, thought of conducting this webinar. And today we are before you. And I again hand over the mic to Shweta Mehta Madam for proceeding further. Thank you.
I thank the Disha College, Raipur, for organizing this very relevant subject, which is the need of the hour. And my sincere thanks to Dr. A.K. Tiwari and to Assistant Professor Shweta Mehta. And I also recognize and warmly welcome Dr. Prabhakar Korade from Hyderabad. Thank you. Yeah, it's my pleasure to meet you, Doctor. And a very, very warm welcome to all the students who have logged on and to all the parents who have also logged on to listen to this very, very important and relevant subject. Now, I would begin with something like this, that about 20 years ago, WHO had already declared that by 2020, there would be a pandemic on depression. So depression would be the leading cause of death and disability in the world. So the silent pandemic on the mental health side was already there. What COVID has done is actually brought this mental health pandemic into the limelight and made it a priority for people to understand. So one way mental health has taken its due place in society today, whereas it was a very neglected field and a highly stigmatized field, people would hesitate to talk about mental illness, people would hesitate to take help, and there was so much of stigma around it. And I would be happy as a practicing psychologist for 35 years if the stigma around mental health goes away and we are able to talk about things in a very free manner. So my extremely warm welcome to all of you who have come to listen to a vital subject like managing moods and managing your own mental health. Now, I would like to make a disclaimer before I begin this lecture. The disclaimer is that my talk on managing moods and depression is not going to be therapeutic, is not going to be part of a curative lecture. So it would be more on the preventive side. So my sincere advice to students and parents who feel that you have signs of depression or you are already having depression and anxiety symptoms should not take this as a treatment, but should consult your psychologist, consult your counselor or your doctor, and take your treatment in your very private way. Take this lecture as a preventive lecture against mental illness and against depression and anxiety and how to manage yourself. So with that, I will start my